what is going on with this real estate market. Hi, I'm Jose Medina with Keller Williams, and today I'm here to talk to you about what is going on with this real estate market and kind of give you a mid-year market update. There's 4 things I want to hit on. So the first thing is, when you hear national data about what is going on with the real estate market, liken that to asking, what is the weather? Well, the weather in Tampa, Florida is different than the weather in Tempe, Arizona, or in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, right? And so all real estate is local, just like weather is local, right? And so we want to make sure that we understand what Northeastern Ohio is. Northeastern Ohio has always been one of those lags when it comes into the housing market, meaning we are always following anywhere from 6 months to 2 years outside of what the major metropolitan areas are doing, what the East Coast is doing, what the West Coast is doing. And so while I have friends that sell in different areas, they've experienced a shifted market 12 months ago, 18 months ago. We're just now starting to see that, right? The other part of the lag of Northeastern Ohio, we don't see dramatic ups. We don't see dramatic downs in the real estate industry. We're slow and steady, right? We're one of the most affordable places to live in the United States. I recently read a report that Cleveland, Ohio is still one of the hottest markets in all of the United States, right? So keep in mind, all real estate's local, and make sure you're talking to a local real estate professional to help guide you through the buying and selling process. The second thing is, we are transitioning from a low demand and a low inventory market, which is what we've been living in for the last 2 to 3 years, right? Where the buyers don't have a lot of urgency with things, and also there was no houses, right? We're kind of transitioning now into, like, there's still low demand, there's still low sales, but we're now coupled with rising inventory. Now, when I see the word rising inventory, you're probably like, oh my gosh, we're transitioning into a buyer's market. We are far from a buyer's market. We are far from a buyer's market. Now, inventory is rising, but we are currently in Northeastern Ohio still at levels of inventory before 2019, right? And 2019 was the seller's market, right? And so just keep in mind, like, what you're hearing in other states is not here. And also, yes, it is transitioning very slightly. The third thing is, houses are still selling fast, right? I meet with sellers on a daily basis, and the ones that are pricing the house within reason and using our guidelines and also doing the things to get the house in the right condition, they're selling very fast. Many times they're selling for multiple offers, or they're selling close to list price. And so I'm seeing that if a house is priced right, if a house has the right condition, it'd be very rare for them to be on the market for more than 30 days right now. Okay. Before, the difference was, before I can put just about any price out there. I don't have to do much with condition, and you're going to have 7 offers. That market's shifted, obviously, but we're still seeing that homeowners that are doing all of the right things are getting the result of a quick sell for top dollar. And the last thing is, anytime we say shifted market, I know there's a concept in people's mind that says, oh my gosh, home values are going to come down, right? So I was just reading an article the other day, and it was talking about, since 1980 to 2024, there's only been 6 years in that whole time frame that home values have actually came down. There's actually only been 6 years, and 5 of them were between 2007 and 2010. So if you're worried about home values, I would suggest sitting down with a local professional about, what are home values doing? What's the equity in my house worth? Is it safe right now to buy a house? Does it make sense to buy a house? We'd be happy to talk you through that. If you're interested, feel free to reach out. We'd love to help you.